The United States will begin our final withdrawal, begin it on May 1 of this year. We'll not conduct a hasty rush to the exit. We'll do it responsibly, deliberately, and safely. And we will do it in full coordination with our allies and partners. Afghan government and leadership has to come together. They clearly have the capacity to sustain the government in place.
Is the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan now inevitable?
No, it is not. Because you have the Afghan troops have 300,000 well-equipped as any army in the world. It is not inevitable. The Taliban is not the North Vietnamese army. They're not remotely comparable in terms of capability. There's going to be no circumstance where you see people being lifted off the roof of a embassy of the United States from Afghanistan. It is not at all comparable. The question now is, where do they go from here? That the jury is still out. But the likelihood there's going to be the Taliban overrunning everything and owning the whole country is highly unlikely.
Taliban forces entered the heart of the Afghan capital, Kabul, today, the culmination of a rapid advance and retaking of control almost exactly 2 decades after they were ousted from power. Fighters were filmed inside the presidential palace after Ashraf Ghani, now the former president, fled the country.
We have a long way to go, and a lot could still go wrong.
Acknowledging military discussions on whether to stay beyond the August 31st deadline.
Our hope is we will not have to extend.
And expanding the safe zone around the airport.
The security environment is changing rapidly.
As the situation outside the airfield continues to deteriorate.
We've seen these wrenching scenes of people crowded at the gates, people hurt, people killed. It's an incredibly volatile situation.
U.S. officials insist they are moving troops outside the airport to keep people from being crushed to death and getting as many people out as fast as they can.
President Ashraf Ghani has fled the country. He wrote on Facebook that he did so to try and spare the city from additional violence.
Heavily armed Taliban soldiers have set up checkpoints around Kabul, searching cars and questioning Afghans, cracking down to ensure law and order.
Calm down. Calm down.
Outside Kabul's airport, there is no order. Afghans are suffering bone-crushing injuries and deaths as thousands crowd together begging to leave the country.
The American flag no longer flies over what was the U.S. Embassy. Diplomats removed it as they and embassy personnel were evacuated by helicopter.